everyone. Welcome to the Rooster Teeth Podcast. This week, the podcast is brought to you by Pro Flowers and Sherry's Berries. Want to give them a shout out. We're definitely going to talk about them more later in the podcast. See their icons up there. With a certain holiday around the corner, it's time to think about that.
Why do you say a certain holiday?
Because I'm teasing the fucking ad read later.
Yeah, but why do you? Everybody knows it's Valentine's Day.
He doesn't want to blow his load on Valentine's Day just yet.
Yeah, we might get lost.
I
can't wait.
I love all the ad reads everyone else has done.
I think Gus is planning ahead there, Megan. He's like,
just saying.
Someone's gonna listen to this on St. Patrick's Day and be like, "What the fuck, Valentine's Day? Get with it, Rooster Teeth."
I think he thinks somebody's gonna be like,
he's made it timeless.
What is that? I better keep listening to find out what holiday it is.
That was Gus's way of boycotting a holiday. Of like, I just won't mention it.
He would.
Then it will catch on, and then it will go away.
Yeah. So I guess we should do introductions this week. This week, the podcast with Gus.
Gavin wasn't ready.
You demanded them and then weren't ready.
Newcomer Adam Kovic. Hi.
Yay! Welcome.
Hey, thank you.
I'm Meg.
Meg's first appearance on the podcast.
Yes.
I am Burnie. Hello.
And
Good to see
I'm slow cover Gus. You lose everything.
No, it's not. Listen, it's a real problem.
I was standing next to you the other day.
It's a problem.
And I think we were both talking to Matt. Yvonne walked up and handed you an envelope. And you're like, what's this? She goes, that's your W-2. Don't lose this one as well. And you look at it and go, I lost it. Just like immediately.
You lost your W-2?
No. I don't know why she said that. Did I? Did I get one earlier?
No idea.
That was the extent of my knowledge in the conversation.
Yvonne didn't give me my W-2 before the deadline, which I think is January 30th. You have to get those. I'm wrong. I don't want her to kill me. She actually gave it to me for the end of January. Okay,
Does that mean you don't have to pay tax this year?
Yeah.
No,
What's
that's
that?
what it means. If you don't
It's
get
like
one.
No, you just have to. It's just a rule that you have to like.
It's like if your
W-2
professor
done.
doesn't show up in like the first 5 minutes, you like leave.
You get to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work that way. Trust me.
Taxes are
Ashley
great.
actually told me that you were, I can't remember what event she said you guys were at, but you lost a Mophie. She said literally she handed it to you and then came back like 5 minutes later and you're like, it's gone. It disappeared.
I can tell you where that was. That was the Streamies pre-ceremony. I have a great
Yes.
memory for where I lose things. Because she handed it to me and then she like, we were doing stuff. She goes, where's the Mophie? I go, I don't know. I mean, literally
like 5
just
minutes later.
set it down. I think I set it down and took a photo of her and Justine. That photo that I sent you guys when they were out there in Jenna. And then that's it. It was gone. And we went back. They were like breaking down the bleachers and everything. And I said, I think I know it's on this table next to the red carpet. I went there. There's a table. And then my Mophie's sitting right in the middle of it. Mophie's a cell phone battery, like a portable cell phone
Oh,
battery.
you got it back.
Got it
If
back?
you got it back, it doesn't count as losing it.
Yeah.
No, it was still lost.
No
it
way.
still counts.
No way.
It was lost, but you found it.
Nah, well, I misplaced a lot of
champ.
things. I actually had this conversation. We just got back from a trip that we took. I said very cheerily on the plane, hey, I only lost my hat on this trip. And she's like, good job. I was like, that's it. I've only lost my hat.
We saw a bunch of stuff in the LA office. I think you left your mints there.
Yeah.
And we're like, that
Mints
was so
are-
nice of Burnie to leave some mints. Like, that was so cool of him. Like, he probably just left them.
Yo,
Yeah,
yeah.
forgot about
Sunglasses and mints. Did you have sunglasses?
No,
for me?
I saw you. So I was watching that. I didn't want to say anything. I was watching from afar. I saw you looking for your sunglasses. You left them on the Xbox. I saw you leave them there. We walked out, and then I remember you going to the office and like, I'm just watching. I'm like, he lost something. He lost something. And he's like, we found him. And
Again, doesn't count as lost if you find them.
On
Yep.
Twitter, Crazy Guy 1588 is asking, did you lose that flashlight yet?
No, I still have the flashlight. Gavin borrowed it. One of the reasons I got it was to test it for slow motion photography, for like really put a lot of light because you need tons of light for super high speed. And Gavin used it for that really cool video he put out.
Yeah, I filmed the inside of my DSLR and I used your light to blast light into the inside of my camera.
That was a good video.
That was a great video.
Yeah.
It went well with that light.
I sent you a compliment via Twitter, I think,
Yeah.
about the rolling shutter.
Yeah,
And I got
'cause
so
that
many
was something we'd always talked about.
Right. And I got so many replies being like, is Gus being a dick to Gavin? Or like they couldn't understand that I was genuinely
Because usually
happy
between us
to
it's
see
like,
it.
yeah, and then you're like, oh, good job.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's one of the things we've talked about extensively in the past for some
Yeah.
reason is rolling shutters and the way fields are built.
Yeah. I want to start a new feature that I will do every so often. It's called TETAC, right? And that stands for try explaining that to a caveman.
Oh, I
And I'm
hate
going to
this.
challenge, I don't know, I'll challenge you to explain this to a caveman.
What delivery
No.
of flowers?
No.
Oh.
The following. This is a headline in a
Alright.
news article I read.
All right.
They're bringing out a unicorn emoji.
Wow.
Wait. There's like a group that oversees emoji. Like,
Oh, you
For
haven't seen an
approval?
angry tweet that's like, "Where's the taco emoji? Why don't we have that one yet?"
right,
Like,
but there's an organization that
Oh,
actually
yeah.
like oversees like what
Emoji.
real emoji are.
Yeah,
All female.
What is emoji like? That was a company that made those, and then somehow they got integrated into the keyboard on the iPhone. Like they became part of the phone. Emojis.
Did Apple buy Emoji?
Did they?
Isn't
Or did
it?
they buy like a license for the keyboard? Because surely
It's just clip art. Like
Android.
you have to buy that.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but it
wasn't it
integrates
a
to the
Japanese
phone.
thing? Like, wasn't it
Sure.
like in the Japanese keyboard first, and then it came here?
I've always wondered how did some things make the cut.
Oh, there it is.
That is a unicorn.
That's actually really nice.
I'm
So how
really
do you,
excited
No.
about that.
So how do you
Nice.
explain that to?
No, I call bullshit on that.
What?
Why?
Why?
That does not look like a good emoji.
Is it not? What do you mean?
That's not nearly enough quality.
What do you mean?
That's an emoji.
Most
It's like the
emojis look
simplest.
much better than that. Like there should be a fucking swirl in that unicorn's horn.
All right,
What is this?
I'll agree. That looks like
Yeah,
a paper
Tiny
horn.
though.
No. And also like the coloring, this bullshit. Pink hair with blue eyes? No.
Okay, wait.
No.
That I'll fight you on. Pink hair blue eyes is
How did you ruin that
majestic.
so fast? That was
Wow.
amazing. You made a beautiful little unicorn. You ruined it in about 5 seconds. I hate it now too. Look at it again.
It's terrible.
The nose of it actually, if you look at the nose, looks like a fish. It
Yeah.
looks like a salmon.
They're like reusing other assets.
I think it's just a horse emoji that they just stuck a triangle
Just put
on.
Gus on the council. Like
It
just
looks like
veto
it's
everything.
It's also got one pink ear and one white
Yeah,
ear.
oh, I like that though.
It
It's like
looks
it's
like-
patches.
It looks like the front of its face nose looks like the face of a salmon, and then it looks like it's a pregnant salmon, like the fertilized egg is in there in the middle of
You're
the salmon
reading
there.
so way too far into this.
It's ruined for me. Gus ruined it forever
So
for
the
me.
eye is like a salmon nucleus.
It is a salmon zygote, is what it is. You'd love it because it's all eggs.
Is it smiling? It's kind of smiling.
Yeah, it has like
It
a
is.
little smirk.
So
It's a
could you explain
unicorn.
that to a caveman? Or
I
would you
could
just-
not. Okay,
not be
so you
able
can
to?
possibly explain this to a caveman. One day, we will have. We'll go back to the phone explanation, but we have these devices that take our words and they turn our words into air.
Do you have to explain words to a caveman?
Yeah, they take
No.
our.
What about-
Yeah, they know words. And it turns it into air, and it sends the air on the wind, and then somebody else has a box that catches the wind and turns
made
it
it so
back into air. But sometimes we don't say words. We say like the drawings on the wall. We say those to each other, and then sometimes
Oh.
people we hate will send us dumb ones, and that's what that is.
I like the incorporation of the
the
pictogram.
the pictures on the wall.
I like
was like,
all of your
you've got a good
explanation.
foundation here, but you've made it so much harder.
I like you built up
Sometimes
this
I have
foundation. It was like
pictures.
sometimes we want to send each other words through the air. This isn't words. There's no words.
Yeah.
Take what I just explained. Forget that.
But
Yeah.
now,
You got that?
Pictures.
Throw it out the window.
but now, do you have to explain what a unicorn is to a caveman, or is that just too far?
No, wait. Take their buffalo drawings, stick a little line on there.
Well-
Boom, unicorn.
Like that, but this.
Yep.
Right.
Nailed it. Caveman understands.
You know all the effort that you've made to draw everything that you've seen in the world? Okay, there are people out there who draw things that don't exist. And they send those to other people, and other people hate them for sending them to them.
I would make a fake unicorn. Like, stick a piece of paper on a horse and be like, there you go.
I feel like they murder you right on the spot.
No way.
Explain the poop emoji to them. How would that?
I bet cavemen love poop, and they were all about showing each other
They
poop.
would laugh.
The apparently emoji characters were encoded into the Unicode standard released in October 2010.
Okay.
So they're part of Unicode, which I guess is like the way you encode characters.
Because they were in. You could send them way before they were in the keyboard. Like you could receive
Yeah, you had
them.
the app.
and you
if
could
had the
copy
app.
and paste them too.
Right.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine though? The poop one has to be a huge insult to a caveman. Like if you throw poop at the caveman, that'd be the like. That's not a
if you
Yeah,
joke.
but what if you show us, because it's smiling and it's kind of cutesy. Like, what if you show a really cute poop to a caveman to see, like, oh,
There's
No.
Do you think they even
That's
register
like-
what cute is?
That's like
totally.
apes throwing poop at each other. It's
Yeah.
got to be like an like a insult or a threat, right?
I
So if
feel
you
like if you
received the
present
poop-
it, though.
If
As
I
a
received the
caveman,
poop,
would you
I'd
be
be
like,
like,
"Hey!"
taunting. I'd be like, sup. And I get one back, blink. I go, oh, oh, oh. I would have a very negative reaction to that. Do you think of yourself as blonde? Like,
I used to be blonde, not anymore.
but you wouldn't tell if you.
No, I would say I have brown hair now.
You would say you have brown hair.
I used to be. I had white hair when I was a kid. And
So did I.
I'm like bright blonde hair until I was like
Isn't that
16.
every baby, basically?
Yeah.
Everyone,
So, not
everyone
everyone.
comes
It's a
out
common
Not
thing.
blonde.
everyone,
It's a
but
common
a
thing,
lot
but I
of
don't think
them.
it's everybody.
I think unless
Yeah.
you have permanent black hair, you don't have. You have.
I had black hair when I was born. Like, because
You
my
have
hair
black hair now.
Yeah, super dark. Yeah.
But I wonder what it takes to hold on to your
I didn't have
blonde
blonde
hair
or like
through
blue
adulthood.
eyes. Babies are always born with blue eyes and then their eyes change.
They fade. I
What?
had blue
Really?
eyes and blonde hair when I was a kid.
They
But
just
I had
all-
brown.
Man,
Unless you have brown, we're stuck with.
just imagine how disappointed Hitler was when they all come out. He's like, they're perfect, and then like they keep changing.
Oh, wait, 15 years.
It's like some sort of Willy Wonka like goose monitor thing. He's like, reject that one. It changed. The golden egg isn't right.
God. I just, I'm watching my kids go through it now. My oldest kid is no longer blonde. He's definitely got brown hair now. And it's like, I wonder what that is. Why does it happen? Does your hair darken over time?
When I was a kid, I was a redhead.
Get out of here.
Shut up.
When I was
I
a
can
little
actually
kid,
picture you as a redhead.
and I had red hair until I was about 7 or 8, I think.
Really?
Then it turned black.
Were you like, oh, okay. Got
like
it.
I was a little crushed.
Gavin and I ended up in this tiny little bar in Tokyo with all these old Japanese dudes drinking the biggest bottles of sake that I've ever seen in my life. And what did we end up eating there? They took a shine to us,
a raw octopus.
and then they gave us chicken feet, right? And then like I felt like
You ate something that I didn't because I thought it was a bit too far.
it was like we literally ate chicken bones.
It was like beak.
yeah.
Why?
You
They
ate a
hated
bone?
you. They were trying to get you out of the bar.
I got the feeling they were like, what can we give these guys that they won't eat? Like everything they get, this is good.
Yeah, it was
They're
like,
eating the human shit. It's weird.
it was like
It's so
beak and
weird.
bone soup or something.
It's like I fed these guys chicken feet and skins, and all they would say is penis and yes to me. That's all
It was
they
like the
said.
Japanese version of Ostwurst.
Yeah, I think we get experimented on every time we go
And
somewhere.
you always fall for it.
It's good. I'm getting into the culture. We actually had a
It's
really
funny to say yes in foreign places.
fuck yeah. What do we care?
All that, yeah.
If we go
That's
to
the American
if we go to
way.
Yeah.
India, we cannot do that.
If what?
Somebody asked me.
Why?
I was stuck on a plane yesterday, and somebody asked me on Twitter, "Where do I want to go?" And I said, "I still want to go to Ireland, and I still want to go to India because you and I have to go see Baba."
Yeah. Let's
But
go to India first.
Don't
I've
say
already been
yes to a lot of stuff in India.
Why?
Default answer should be no
Why?
in India. Just you're gonna get in trouble.
Really racist. What do you mean?
What do you mean? No, it's
Yeah, Japan, yeah. Everyone else, yeah. Not India though. Always
you
say
get in
no
trouble
in
in
India.
India. You get in trouble
what?
in India. You get diseases and stuff.
It's even more racist.
We're gonna get a shitload of shots to go to India too. Just so you know.
Oh my god.
I've heard about the
gonna
deli
be
belly.
What's belly belly?
Just like upset tummy from because you're not used to the food.
You know who didn't like India?
You're calling me
Hitler.
racist. You have to
Hitler
turn my
hated
belly belly.
is that what I was?
I knew the answer. I didn't want to say it.
Oh, thank you, Meg. Appreciate it.
Belly
Yeah.
belly.
Bernie called the Japanese Nazis. Okay?
Well, they were alive with
Because they
them.
were Axis powers.
They were in
Come on.
cahoots.
We were. I don't know. We were talking about this earlier today, but when I was in Japan, on the map they showed there's swastikas everywhere because that was like an old sign for churches or something like that, or
It
for
used to
temples.
be a symbol for good luck.
Yeah. But they're still on Google Maps. You're walking, you're like, the fuck?
Like still on Google.
And he was like, "Oh, I was just drawn to him. I don't know. I kept just going up to every
got no excuse
swastika."
for that.
It means
it's
like
they're relics.
they
from
were
Google.
right. Well, like you go.
cache
We were
from
in
the
we were in
40s.
Kyoto for like a day, and like I saw these swastikas. I'm like, sweetie, look, and she's like, stop being a fucking child. She's like, you know, they're not. And I'm like, Hitler might be here, and she's like,
I love how excited.
a mystery. We're
How
gonna find him.
excited you sound.
He was just on Google Maps the whole
Yeah.
time.
He's got a fake beard. He's like, he found me.
This is his Foursquare check-in. Is just a swastika.
He was
right
hiding in the
here.
I
bibliothèque.
want to level with everyone. I did not mean to talk about Hitler this much. This was not intended.
It's funny how all roads led back to Hitler.
Everyone has a limit for everything, right? Like if someone wants to take my picture, I mean, take maybe 50 pictures. You're done. 50 pictures, you got one good one.
John Reisinger.
I wish Josh
showed me-
Reisinger was here.
He showed me the funniest fucking thing when we were in LA. He had to take headshots of Michael and Gavin for
right,
some lazy
which I already have.
promotional
He
stuff.
really just needed to take one of Michael because Michael
you,
didn't have one.
you sit there and you be quiet while I tell the story about you. So he goes to Michael, hey, can I take photos of you? Mike goes, yeah, okay. So they go outside, and Michael's like, takes photos with him. Everything's fine. Gavin, he goes out. He had to bring a shirt for Gavin, and I guess the shirt was a little bit wet.
Why are you telling stories if you don't tell them right?
I'm telling
Yeah,
you
it's
exactly
true. You're
right.
you're not telling it
What
right.
happened?
Okay, Michael had a long sleeve shirt on, and I had a very short sleeve shirt. He asked me to bring alternatives, which I did. I remember to do. We then walk like 5 minutes away from the office in the cold. It's
It was
freezing.
very cold.
He takes like 50 pictures of me, and then he's like, "All right, switch the shirt." I was like, "What? We picked this shirt. It's a headshot. It's a headshot. You got the pictures. Changed the color of my shirt in Photoshop, and I took my other shirt, freezing, and I went back. He got 50
You didn't
pictures
just
of me.
go back. You according to Josh Reisinger, you walked to your shirt like you were gonna change, and then you bolted full
You
I
speed.
ran
ran
away.
I ran. It was cold.
Wow.
I wanted to. I wanted to get back.
You tricked him.
I wanted to get back
Wow.
inside, and D, it was freezing.
John showed me the timestamps, and the time from the first photo being taken to the last photo of you taken before you ran away was 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Bollocks!
He showed it to me.
I want you to know that John was so upset he came to my desk to tell me about how upset he was. Or Michael, I think, actually told on
A,
you.
use one of the old ones because they're better, and B, You already got one from that badge.
Yeah,
What?
he
I mean,
came and
do you
told
want
on
me to
him.
wear a different color shirt? Change it.
So he told
How
on him,
many
and I
pictures-
asked Gavin,
Go ahead.
how long were you out there? Because Michael made it seem like it was maybe only 2 or 3 minutes. Gavin told me, what did you say? You said you're out there for 15 minutes.
It was 50. Oh, it's 5 minutes just to get there.
Okay.
See why I ran back?
Well, you ran
All
back.
right.
How long did it take? 3 minutes to run back?
No, I did it in like. a
It was
minute.
over by the bungalow.
Michelle,
It wasn't even far.
Look.
It was like
No,
a
it was
30
way
second-
way past the bungalow. Bungalow was halfway, if that.
By the way, we should point out that John Reisinger has taken like every single good photo of you that's ever been taken. All the merchandise we've ever had, anything with your photo on it, the Let's Play Live poster,
Taken by
Surgeon
Tom.
Simulator, all John. All Josh.
Let's Play Live poster's great.
It is.
It's good. I appreciate his work when it's indoors and it's warm.
See what we can do. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody.
That was the saddest ending ever. I'm so sorry.